to Player's Choice. Player's Choice is my LDSC, my long distance comic shop. LDC, LST. I don't. Okay, so long distance comic book shop. Um, it's where I got a subscription for Fantastic Four, which comes out next week. But next week is going to be during spring break. The week before and the week after Easter is always a really busy time down here. I don't really feel like dealing with the traffic during this week, much less next week. So I went ahead and went this week instead. And afterwards, the 24th is my birthday. So maybe I'll go down there. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll just see for my birthday. But I'm not in a hurry because I did get some good stuff here and I wanted to share it with you guys. The thing I paid full price for was this right here. It was $4.99. Well, actually, I think I get a discount. Oh, let's look at my receipt real quick. I think since I have a box, I get a certain discount. I want to say 15%. Yeah, 15%. But is it off just that one comic or everything? I don't know. All right, I think it's just off the new stuff. So, hey, I got a thumbs up already. Wow, thanks. All right, so this was 15% off of the $4.99. It's foil, and it comes in the bag. I mean, that's really awesome because I've been to comic book shops in the past when I lived in a much different place, and they charge for the bags, and they don't give you discounts, and da-da-da-da-da. It's just like, meh, okay, whatever. And I did have subscriptions at those places. All right, but you even had to get just 3 things in order to get a subscription. I remember a long time ago, right after college, I was getting a subscription to 3 things. And I just wanted the toy magazines, Toy Fair. I think it was before Toy Fair. I got Toy Marts and Lee's. And I just wanted those 2. And I had to get another subscription to something else to get the 3. Otherwise, if I showed up on the day they were selling them, they could already been sold out. The rest of these are 12 for $10. They're dollar box spin, blah, blah, blah. But if you get 10, you get them for 12 for 10. So I got a bunch of this thing called Next Men. It's John Byrne. So that should say enough right there. They've been looking interesting, and I thought, they probably are good. I don't understand the numbering on some of these, so they probably are like miniseries that I just think quite catching on because I didn't get enough to get the miniseries name of them. But when you got number 13, this is the main series, obviously. So it's 13 of John Byrne's Next Men. Not to be confused with X-Men. We got John Byrne's X-Men, Next Men. I keep trying to say X-Men 17. They had quite a few of this number there. Now that looks a lot like the Johnny Storm. So it has you can tell it's John Byrne's art. All right, there are some other ones that will be in here later. I guess they got mixed up. I had them in order. I had to make everything alphabetized because I've walked out before with 2 of the same thing. Because even though it's not on my CLZ app, I don't put on my CLZ app as I'm shopping. I wait until I get home to do that. All right, this is Night Mask from the New Universe, number 11. That is some creepy crap right there, I tell you what. 1987, the year of the reader. I have no idea what that is. Here's a Nova comic. Uh-oh. No, it's not the one that I bought at the other place. This is number 10, but I think number 11 is the one I bought. So, hey, that's good. I got a back-to-back issues. All right, we got Onslaught Epilogue. I had to look at this when I was like, okay, so if it's 1996 era, it's probably going to be readable. This may not be, but I think I bought one of these already, and I thought, well, they got 2 more. They actually had 3 more, but they had like 1, 3, and 4, and I already had number 3, for instance. So they have 1 and 4 of Prince of Power. This does not look like the one I was thinking of. The one that I have had Loki on it, I think, and I thought it was something else. I thought it was Princess of Power from the what is it called? The Squadron Supreme. I said Prince of Power. Oh, well, I misunderstood that. So Prince of Power number 1, that appears to be a Loki and a tie. Greg Pak and something should be congratulated. I have no doubt they will have the quality of Prince of Power will be the same high standard as okay, whatever. Don't know, but it's only 4 issues, so I just need number either 2 or 3. I'm guessing 2. All right, Ravage. They had quite a few Ravages. I was like, you know what? I think I've heard good things about this. It's a 2099 series. I've always wanted to read the 2099 stuff. I think my cousin likes this series. No. He likes Punisher 2099. That's what it was. I remember there was one series in 2099 he actually liked. It was the Punisher series. So I got number 5, 10, and Don't You Recognize Your Own Brother, number 11. I figure, what the heck? We'll get some Shadowhawks while we're there. So we got Shadowhawk 2, number 2. He must have a yuck face because the guy's like, oh my gosh, you're so ugly. It's like he's revealing his ugly face. I'm not sure if that's hair on the back right there or if that's a bumpy head, like he got a lot of mosquito bites. I remember these covers were epic back in the day. This cover, I'm pretty sure it also came. Oh, this is like perforated. Why is it perforated? That's weird. I remember this also came in a chrome cover, like foil. This is metallic paint, so it's close enough. But and then this one has some foil red eyes. That's the first in a series of 4. Shadowhawk 3. Star Blast. I thought it said Star Blaze at first. I thought I had some of these, but I guess maybe I had them and gave them away whenever I thought I'm never going to find the rest of these. But here I am, trying to rebuild my collection a little bit. But I did give away other stuff because I figure I'm never going to get it all, and I just don't have time. All right, Trinity from the Rebirth series. So I didn't know that the Trinity actually was in the Rebirth, but it's got Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. Yeah. I've read some Rebirth stuff. It's not bad. Especially Action Comics. That was some good stuff right there. Here's that was number 5. This was number 10. Now, I wonder if they don't appear that the covers would be like connecting. I mean, obviously these are too far apart, but I wonder if they did the connecting cover, gimmick. Hey, mate. Hey, Gray Man, what's up? So, just going over some comics that I got yesterday. And you're still awake. We're pretty late. So we got Ultimate Secret. I think that's the stuff that women use for deodorant. Strong enough a man, made for a woman. Issue number 3, but I thought I had one of these before, but there's so many ultimate things. I was surprised this was in a dollar bin. And look, it's got somebody's address on there. So John R. Keeler, if you're in the building, please come and claim your comic. This was a 15 center, and it looks like it's in pretty dang good condition, 1969. But yeah, John R. Keeler from Pennsylvania. Got your comic. I thought I may have read some of these before. I'm not sure. But I'd never thought I'd ever finish it. It wasn't, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that I'm thinking, I don't know. I would like to find out. Because I do love Wildcats, even though there's probably some kind of weird thing about Wildcats. Like Wildcats where they're all like grungy and they're all like, I don't know. They've taken the really exciting comics of the 90s and they've really mellowed them out too much, in my opinion. I love the exciting 90s Wildcats. Now, I don't know about this. I can't remember. I feel like I've read, no, the one I remember had some kind of red thing at the top and it had like little circles. I remember reading those at one time. So I don't think I've read these, unless these are just a different cover for the same thing. But the one I'm thinking of had red at the top and it's been a long time. I have read number 21, but I grabbed it and I thought, well, I can at least reboot. I've read 1 through 21 of X-Men. They were great. I don't know why numbers 22 went so long. And over here, you'll see I'll show you later. And I put it in my box and I was hoping to find more. Didn't quite turn out like I wanted it to, but there's plenty of X-Men to find. It's just I don't want to get like number 68 and then never find more. So we'll just try to get the 20s right now. Then we'll try to get the 30s. X Nation, I've heard bad about it, but I remember reading one and it was pretty good. Like, I don't remember which one it was. I think it had the Incredible Hulk on it. The Hulk 2099. So it's X Nation 2099 series. It's hard to say 2099. It's like you're trying to say 299999. All right, so the Justice is from the New Universe. I've always been intrigued by Universe, but I've never been too intrigued by Justice. But I might as well connect all the series. There's a big glare, and I think it's coming from the window because we've got a lot of western sun coming in right now because this is definitely glaring off of this on my face. We got Knights of Pendragon, so it's by the UK Comics, so I hope I can read it even though it's going to be in a different language. So we'll see. And then we got... Wait, Grayman, you could probably read this. It's probably in English. All right, we got Mr. Miracle. This is a 35 center. I can't believe it was in the dollar bin, but more for me. That's good. I have been wanting to read Muties. Now, I don't know if this is Muties number 1 or Muties number 1 from the Changeling sub-series. I don't know. But I got number 1 and I got number 6. And I also have the one that says Toy Soldiers already. So... there's only like about 6 issues in that series, I'm pretty sure. We got the New Titans. That's a series that looks pretty interesting. It looks like they also incorporated some other people. Yeah, sure, you're going to manage it. Well, I hope I can manage it. Here's the next men from issue number 0. I don't know if that's the very first issue technically, or if they're just kind of going and making an origin issue. But you could definitely tell it's John Byrne's art. Great stuff. Now here's where I think the next minute, the numbering is a little bit confusing. I don't know if it's because Dark Horse did this a lot. They would keep on going with the numbering system, like this could be number 25 of this series, and then 3 or 4 of the arc. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little confusing trying to keep up with their numbering system. But it could be Next Men, and the story arc is number 3 or 4, or it could be X-Men, or I keep saying X-Men, Next Men Power 3 or 4. So I'll find out when I put on the CLZ app, because they really are confusing. Because I know some Star Wars comics like that, where there was the subtitle 3 or 4, and then there was also a numbering, like this would be maybe number 25 in the series. I don't know yet. I'll have to find out when I put in the CLZ app. Same thing for this one. I couldn't figure out what issue number it was, but since I had 0 Next Men in my CLZ app, I guess it didn't matter. Unless this is just another cover, and I don't think they did a lot of different covers back then. So I don't even have a clue what number that is. I'm always beginning to wonder if that's the back page. All right, here's one, the Power 2 of 4. There's 3 of 4, so I got 2 of 4 and 3 of 4. And then it says JBNM, John Byrne's Next Men, 24 and 25. So I think it's continuing the numbers, but they're showing the subtitles in the front. Or not the subtitles, the sub-stories. And again, that's where it's confusing. You got number 5. Yeah, 1992. We also got some Force Works. Now, I don't remember if Force Works are good or bad, but it's got some of my favorite characters in it. So I got a few of them. It looks okay. I'd like to find out more about him, because I hear he's a pretty interesting character. I think his name is Sentinel. He had a figure in Iron Man, which I never really wanted because he looked like an old burnt figure. And here's another one. Now that character right there looks pretty cool. Cybermancer. Kind of like Necromancer, which was a game I used to like to play on Atari, the computer. Ooh, that glare is really getting to me now. Genesis, we got Superman on the front, so this is definitely a great era for the DC superheroes. I don't know much about what Genesis is, other than it must have something to do with Apocalypse and the New Gods. That's what I'm guessing. Isn't that Tachyon right there? Huh. There's that Tachyon again. Oh, and I was so glad to get a Green Lantern from this. I love Volume 3 Green Lantern, number 169, pretty high up there. I'll get there one day. Those look like Daemonites attacking him. I wonder if Daemonites were already in that universe before the New 52. I remember reading Superman in the New 52 and the Daemonites were in there. I was like, whoa, okay, they've really pushed them into the system. And then I wanted these, so I was like, well, I guess I need to get 12 of them, because it's Peter J. Tomasi. That's probably why I got number 12 of these. I need 1 through 11 now, and I got number 11, and if there's a number after 12. But I think that was right before the New 52, because it's August of 2011. And New 52 definitely came in 2011. Haywire, I haven't read the one I got yet, but I thought, hey, I need to make up a bundle of 12, because it's 12 for $10. And if you buy 11, I don't know if they'd make you pay $11 or not, but I doubt it. Dynamite, which is weird, Marvel and Dynamite, 1 of 5 Invaders Now. It's Ross cover. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't trust modern stuff, but it looks pretty good. Here's one. It looks like it belongs in the same camp. Different artist, but it's the Invaders in Marvel Universe. So I got 2 different Invaders things. Both are number 1s, so at least I can find out before I, jump in on like number 5 and go, I don't know what I'm doing. I can see if I like it or not. Wow, that glare is really getting to me now. I picked a bad time to get over here and do this. I was thinking, should I do this right now? For some reason, I don't need to. I shouldn't do this. Now I know why. I forget the glare comes in at this time of the day. We got the Lost Gods. Now, this looks pretty darn cool. It's Journey into Mystery when they rebooted that series, I guess. Number 503. It's there was a big, huge break between the original Journey into Mysteries and this. I think this may be the first one. Beginning, an epic for our times. But that looks pretty cool. It's like Thor, but from the future. I had the Haywire run. It's okay. It's a character who goes around in her what? Wait, what? In her underwear. It looks like a robot to me. In her underwear, so it may not be for you. I'm confused. This Haywire? Because the only ones I've seen of Haywire are with robots on the front cover. That's the only reason I kind of was interested because I'm like, robots, cool. But I don't know. So if you mean there's a character in there, I don't know. I haven't cracked it yet. Is there anything on here that tells me it's suggested for mature readers? I'm immature. I keep forgetting that. I'll probably go, he said, pull my finger. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, if you saw my earlier video, I was actually, let's see what's in here. I was like, there's a maiden that's like wearing a thong. Let's put some, I got my Sharpie out and started decorating him a character called Nightlash. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I got the cure for that right here. That's what I do. She's all bondage looking. I think I've seen who you're talking about, but I don't remember. She's got like belts all over her body. I thought she was just the bad guy in the comic, like she was one of the villains or something. I can't remember. I kind of vaguely remember her being on the cover now. I don't think she's in this one though. Oh my gosh, classic rock, turn it up, man. Oh, I remember that commercial. What do you listen to? Classic rock, turn it up. Yeah, don't know if that was a commercial anywhere else, but it was definitely a commercial here. This must be like early 90s. It was like those infomercials almost. Here's the Justice I remember, the little V for the Justice. So that's the kind of artwork I would prefer mostly, honestly. It looked too polished in the last few that I picked up. So I got 4 and 5 of Justice. Now, is Justice good? Because, I don't know. I mean, it's the only one of new... Well, it's not the only one. There was about like a dozen of these new universe titles put out. A few of them, like, yes, I want to read those. And a few of them, like, I don't know. I think Starbrand was one I was like, yes, I want to read that one. After seeing that Animal Man could be pretty funny, this one definitely looks like it's got a funny cover. It's from 1991, so it's from a good era for DC. So I definitely thought, well, I'll check it out. And if Bwana Beast is in here, that's what I want to see. Because I heard that Bwana Beast was in Animal Man. I was like, well, Bwana Beast he's hilarious. I definitely want to read more about him. This is a pretty good era for Avengers, I think. It's got some interesting characters in it. Not your A-listers, but I mean, it's got Black Knight. I like him. He's cool. I know who Vision is. I don't know who the other ones are. I thought this was the era when they had Stingray and Namor and a few others in there, but maybe I'm thinking of a different one. And who's this? This is his name, Simon. Wonder Man. I thought it was Wonder Man, but I'm like, nope, you can see his eyes. But it's from 1994, so it's probably able to be read. After you get outside of 95, 96, 97, now there's some great 96, 97, obviously Amalgam. After you get outside of that, I'm like, I don't know. And I heard Challenge was good, so I picked up another Challenge comic. Chapter 6, so how many are there? 12. Are these individual readable, or do I have to read them like from 1 to 12? Now, I know this one's going to be a little bit more cryptic and dark, and possibly, I think she had 3 breasts is one of the things I remember. But I always thought Cybernetic looked like a really cool character. I remember a different advertisement with her on it. I was like, that's so cool. I actually cut it out of the, what was it? Like previews magazines. I cut it out of it and put it on the inside of one of my CDs because I feel like she just looked like the music that I was listening to. I think it was, what was it called? Circle of Dust. DP7. Sometimes these look good. It was not one of the ones I want to read. Now look at the difference. This is how it first started, and this is how it is now. I don't like how polished it looked toward the end. Oh. Well, okay, that means they're probably like you figure it out by the end of the book, and then it's not like it's connected or anything. That's what I'm hoping for. It kind of looks like that. It looks like they're different characters in each one. But yeah, from the beginning to the end, I like the not polished look. This I don't know. There's something about this. The rawness looks better to me. Maybe it's just me. This Dr. Fate, if I didn't see the word Dr. Fate, I would not have been like, nah, I don't want this. But Dr. Fate, yeah. And it's from 1991, which is a great time period for DC Comics. This is, I remember the cover with, what was it, Justice League International when she was on there. It's like everybody's like, wait, what? Dr. Fate's a female? It's like technically Dr. Fate's Naboo. He's the helmet. It's just the character he possesses. Now, I wonder if this lays into the fact that Zatanna, didn't her father become Doctor Who or not Doctor Who, Doctor Fate for a while, and she had to take his place every now and then, something to once a month or something. She let him free, something like that. I remember hearing about. So I wonder if that's who that is. Like that's Zatanna, and Satara, her dad. I think did he become Doctor Fate for a while? So I'm wondering if this is what I've been hearing about. Cool read. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to be a good read. So I can't wait to get into that. Dreadstar. Now I've heard First Comics Dreadstar is not that great, but this is one. Once again, it's like, well, if I came out with exactly 12 issues, like, all right, I'll keep it in there. But if I came out with like 13 issues, I'd chuck it out. I can tell you if you want me to. What about Dr. Fate? I don't care. Sure. Like if you want to tell me or this or Dr. Fate, because I mean, I don't think I'll be able to figure it out from these two issues. I'll have to read more to figure it out. But I mean, I have a theory that that's Zatanna right there, and that Zatara was the male, and she had to free him from it, or something, made a deal with Naboo or something. Anyway, there's a helicopter overhead. So is that what you're going to try to tell me, or you're going to tell me about Dreadstar? Because I probably won't notice if it's that bad. And then Extreme Justice. She is Enza Nelson's Kent's wife. Oh, I figure she'd be ancient by then, like really old. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's a different concept. It's like she'd be walking with a walker or something by that point, because he was really old by that point. Oh, well, anyway. I didn't know Extreme Justice went up this high in issues. I only have like 1 through 16. I was like, there was an 18? Okay, sure. And then the Fighting American. Did they have this in England, or is it the Fighting British? Just curious. But the Fighting American number 3, I have like 6, and I have like 2 other issues in this. It only went up to about a half dozen issues. When was it? 1994? Oh yeah, 94. They were trying out different things. I think this was one of them. The other ones were like the guy that can blow himself up, the blue guy. There was a few other superheroes they were trying out. That was all from one place. Now these are from, okay, so those were 12 for $1, except for the Star Wars comic. These are 20% off of this. So this is like $1.60, for instance. This was from Everything Under the Sun. Okay, I wasn't sure if they changed the name, like it's Captain Britain or something. So X-Man, All Saints Day, it's a one and done, so sure. I mean, that would be definitely good for $1.60. That's great. And I picked up a few Quasars while I was there, because I'm really interested in this character. I just haven't gotten around to reading him. But Dr. Minerva, oh, that's Minerva? I thought that was Carol Danvers, but because, you know, the yellow bleaches out the blue skin she would have. I didn't even read that. I just thought $2. Sure. Oh, and this is from Everything's Under the Sun, from a place called Stevens stuff. We still have Captain America, capital Uppity Cup. It's like, I thought you called him Captain Rebel. You rebels over there. He's like, I remember the little meme with the Queen of England saying for the 4th of July, it's like, happy 4th of July, you rebels scum, or something like that. See, a lot of people talk about the Quasar runs. It's like, dang, I gotta get on board to read these. This was a guest star in DP7, which I didn't think they crossed over. So evidently he went to the new universe. Cool. I'm gonna probably just jump in and start reading these. I'm trying to get number 1, 2, 3 and start from there, but I might as well just jump in and start reading. A Long Day's Journey into Death. Pretty cool cover. You can definitely tell that was before computer generation stuff. Man, he had the hair that everybody would kill to have back then. I would totally love to have that hair now. I had longer hair back then, but I would still like to have hair once again. That'd be nice. But yeah, that's Banestar. Not Banestar. That was my character. Binary. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's what made me think when I saw this one. I was like, wait, is there a connection between these two? No, they're way off. Way off in numbering. Here's another Quasar. He had so many different looks. He had the cool hair look. Didn't he have like a helmet on? Like he had this look, which was kind of derpy, but yeah, I mean, classical. Now he has his Superman. Remember, he had Superman had a thing going on, except he didn't have the full mask. He just had the thing going around his head. So now he has that look. And then I couldn't believe I got this one for $2. I mean, this is an old Flash. I had this one as a kid. That's probably why I may have seen it before and said, "Oh no, I have this one." No, I had this one back in the 70s or 80s. 50 cents, yeah, 80s. But you can tell it's definitely been faded, like it's laying out in the sun. But who cares? Let's see how it looks on the inside. That's all I care about. I mean, plus if it smells like pee, not for me. I don't like anything. No, it smells like dust. No, the insides are intact. Excellent condition, actually. Well, except for whatever happened right there. Somebody whited out somebody's name. He probably stole it from his friend and whited it out. Let it go. Just let it go. All right, so, yeah. Yeah, sunwear, but $1.60 for this. No. You got more of these? I'll take all of them. That's a great deal, in my personal opinion. You don't get stuff like that old anymore. $2.96, that's pretty good. This one, I know it's new, but the cover looks pretty good, and it's Green Lantern, and it may be good. I don't know. It's $2.99, so it's before New 52, because I think New 52 jacked it to $3.99, didn't they? 2011, so it was right before New 52. It's probably readable. Now, I'm not a big Warlords fan. I feel like, just because you live in a savage land, can't you be wearing more clothes like this? He's running around half naked. It must be like super hot in his land or whatever. But hey, it's annual number 2 for $1. Gotta buy it. Everybody jokes about He-Man having fuzzy underwear on. This guy ain't got underwear on. Look at that. It's like Baywatch or something. It's like, where is he even wearing anything? Anyway, it's annual number 3 for $2. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I haven't read any Warlocks except maybe one. I can't remember. I'm probably thinking of Aries, what I read, and it may have, I don't know. But so many people talk about Warlord being awesome, so I need to check it out. Plus, there is a backstory in one of these. I was like, oh, I definitely want to check out the backstory. It wasn't Barren Earth. I had the Barren Earth miniseries. It was not good. I remember that back in the day. This looks pretty cool. Sorceress Apprentice. So she's Mickey Mouse. This is the backstory I want to read. The epic battle of Dragon Sword. That looks like a pretty good backstory. And for $1. That's amazing. So I got this for 80 cents. So that's what I got yesterday, other than the video I made earlier, because, man, I got some good deals. I love going there, but that's why I can only go once a month, really. It's pretty daft. I think daft means crazy. All right, hold on. Because I remember Daft Punk. All right, so I only have one annual, I think, but not planning on collecting them. Usually I thought most people like it, like it's the DC version of Conan, but that's the only thing I can think of. But people seem to like it a lot. But anyway, that looks that makes me interested. So that's what I got from that one guy. I think it's Stevens Games and something. It's inside the inside flea market, which is the everything's under the sun. If that is all, you can always show the start of the whole again. I don't know if I want to go back through it, but I mean, plus my phone might be one dead. I can go through it quick, but I'm not going to sit here and expound upon it. Plus, I mean, now that I got it all, I'm going to go ahead and start putting them into my app. So I'm going backwards now. Backwards in time, backwards. Not sure where you jumped on at. This is going back. Which one of these would I read first? You saw both of these. This one looks interesting. I want to read it first. Well, they all look interesting. I want to jump on some of these right away, and the other ones I'm like, eventually. These number 1s might be good to start with. I have to wait until I get 1 through 10 of that, to be honest. And I'm still reading the earliest of that. These, I mean, Next Men look interesting. But I can start with 0. The New Titans. I definitely wouldn't know what's going on if I started with number 1. Now here's the ones I'm confused about. Bugs. Muties. I don't know if that's number 1 for this or if it's a totally different series. Mr. Miracle. I got the door open, so we got flies buzzing around me and stuff. Night Spin Dragon. That's where you came in. I know. Justice. X Nation. X-Men. I wanted to read this and to reboot like before I read 22, 23, 24, but I never found 22, 23, 24. I could read number 1 from this, but yeah, I want to wait till I get number 2 so I can go 1, 2, 3. This one, it's an any day read. This one is definitely something I got to get the rest for. Yeah, some of these you got to get the other ones before you can start reading it. If you have any hopes of reading them. Ravage. I need one more of these. I don't know which one. It's either 2 or 3. Epilogue, which means it's after it. I could probably read that one right now and not have to worry about it. Night Mask. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to get all the universe ones. And then, here's the one I paid almost full price for, 15% off because of my membership. So, Star Wars, number 1. I definitely read that one before. I can read it again. I mean, it's no big deal. The cool thing about this comic is it's got the original script. So, in this, we met a totally different Jabba the Hutt. There's stuff in here that should have been in the movie, but were put on the cutting room floor. And we didn't get to see on video until like 1999. So, yeah, I had this when I was a kid, of course. I had the first 6 issues. And I always thought it was really cool. But for some reason, I don't have my issues anymore. When I went off to college, some of my stuff disappeared. And I have a brother. I wonder why. Starbrand. Yeah, Starbrand was one of the ones I definitely read a lot of when I was younger. There was another group. There was Starbrand and somebody else I read. I would like both of them. But I didn't really care about the other. I didn't, you know, you can only spend so much money back then. We weren't filthy rich kids. All right. Yeah, so that was it. That's what I got, plus the ones before. Been after them for a while, but hardly see them now. I see a lot of Star Brands, but I think I got most of them. The only one I'm missing one issue out of the, what are they called? They're like the mutant group. Oh, I can't think of the name. Oh, well, anyway, there's one series. It's got like a bird guy in the middle of the first cover. Because the spirit of the Native American or something is some kind of thing with them. Anyway, that's the one that I was most interested in. Just probably because of the Cherokee in the middle, of the Native American in the middle. All right. Anything else? Because I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And I think I'm going to charge my phone because I'm pretty sure it's dead by now. I was outside doing some stuff and it was windy. All right. Well, you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow on Cover Chaser Slingers. Just mixing things up now. Cover Slingers, 2 p.m. tomorrow. See you there. Night. Good night.